You tried to break me, thought you could make it happen. You went to plan B, but I got too much passion while I was shining. You tried to get in the way. You see, it ain't me to just lay down and crumble. And when you faced me, you thought I'd surely buckle and run to safety. But let me make myself clear. I'm a fighter, hey, and I won't fall down like a tiger, hey. You gon' hear me growl, I'ma show you, hey, what I came to do. I'm a fighter, hey, fighter, hey, fighter, hey. I never back down, that's right, I keep on fighting until the last round. I'm quicker than the lightning, so hypnotizing. You ain't got nothing to say.
Jackson. Go out to our website, www.avradio.org. That is American Veterans Radio, by the way. And go to the Artist Spotlight page and or tab and check out her bio. And more importantly, go out and buy her latest song, Fighter, which you may get to hear just a little bit. But anyway, it is my pleasure to have Miss Brigit Jackson join us from Atlanta, Georgia. Good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Doug. I appreciate it. I'm so honored to be on the show. And I would love to give a shout out to all the veterans around the world and the first responders. Thank you for your service.
Oh, my gosh. I tell you, I've read your bio. I've checked you out. More importantly, I listened to your music. Where does all of this energy, this talent come from? Where does it come from? Did you just wake up one day and it was there or what?
There wasn't a time that I didn't think about performing, singing, and dancing ever since I was a little girl. And luckily, I had the opportunity to do that for my family. And by the way, I come from a family of veterans, so I've been serving. Yeah, Navy, Air Force. So I'm very proud of that fact. But yeah, I love performing. So it was just at a time that I can't remember.
Do you?
My mom, auntie saying, "Get up and do that dance. Get up and do that film."
You got to love mothers, don't you?
Yeah.
They're always there encouraging you. And my mom's still alive too. And she told me just the other day. I got to tell you this real quick. She said, "Jimmy, I'm proud of you." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Can I just be proud of you?" And I said, "Okay, Mom." It's just you got to have good mothers out there. But it is that kind of inspiration that drives us. I found in my case, as I got older, you go through this phase where, mom and dad don't know what the hell they're talking about, but you get to the point where you say, maybe they really did. And in your case, I found and this is just me making an assumption, okay? I found by just listening to your music that there's a story behind these songs. Let's take Fighter, your latest song. By the way, everybody can buy that at iTunes. What brought on Fighter? What is the inspiration behind your latest song?
I was sitting down with my co-writer, and we just wanted to put some positive energy out there, but about some of the struggles that I had to go through growing up in underprivileged neighborhoods and things like that. But I wanted to put a positive spin on it, not to talk about, woe is me, but,
right.
Hanging in there and fighting through whatever it is that you need to fight through, having a positive attitude, a winning attitude through it all, and have a little bit of fun with it. I love sports, so we threw that.
Oh yeah, are you a big football fan?
I am a big football fan.
So is myself and Vicky. So yeah, who?
My favorite team is the Ravens. Because I grew up in Baltimore.
yeah, and actually I was going to bring that up. Well, you know, on a serious note, and I want to have fun, but on the serious note, what do you think about all the stuff been going on up there this last summer? It's just terrible, isn't it?
It's terrible. Something in the water up there. Now, I don't know what the solution is, but people need to wake up. And I'm a big proponent of reaching back into the communities and giving a helping hand. And one of the things that we do, especially around Christmas time, is speak about food. So I have a heart for people. So it does break my heart to hear things, going crazy around the world. But
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Sadly to say. But you know what? We have people like you and American Veterans Radio. We're here having a good time. So, maybe that's why everybody loves you and they're tuned into us, is for the fact that we're different because we're optimistic. And I have always believed that if you keep up that attitude and really mean it, don't fake anybody, because no one ever buy the fake crap. But if you are just truly yourself for the right reason, doing the right things, good things happen. And we have good things like you joining us on air. Thank you.
You know what? I'm of the same belief. I believe the same thing. Try your best and keep pushing. And I know those days that we all struggle, but keep pushing and have a winning attitude. That's what I believe.
Absolutely. Now, let me get back to your music a little bit. I read a little bit where, you tinkered with, going with a separate companies, signing you and everything. But then you came up and you said, hey, you record on, you actually have your own label called All Cards Up. Now, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Now, I've asked many artists that I've interviewed throughout the years, especially those that are independent, because I have found years ago that a lot of the independent artists, they're independent because they choose to be so, because they have control of their destiny. Have you found that to be the case, that you have a little bit more control because you're running the show versus you're on a label like Sony or somebody like that?
I agree, and it's complete control with this label. I co-own the label with two other talented individuals, and I'm so happy to be able to write my own destiny with this. It's difficult. It's difficult to get in some circles. I will admit that, but it's been a blast so far. And I wouldn't have it any other way right now. I love being independent right now.
So do you think the future, especially with technology and everything, and all of us having access to editing equipment and so on and so forth, do you think the future is more people like yourself, more people that are going to be independent versus corporate?
Actually, I hope so. There is a lot of talent out there that is not being heard. And a lot of underground grassroots, they need to come more to the forefront. And instead of being streamlined or even signed with a big label and then put up on the shelf, I think that's just a travesty to have that happen. There are a lot of creative individuals out there, and I think they deserve to be heard. So I hope that will be the trend.
So what's going on? You just come out with your latest single, Fighter, and from everything I can see, it's a winner. I mean, it is a winner.
Thank you so much, Jim.
So where are you? What is Brigit Jackson's goal a year from now, 5 years from now? What is in your mind?
I would love to finish the video for Fighter. I want to do a video for Fighter and get some visuals out there so that they can, match some visuals with the audio. Keep writing, constantly writing. On my team here, we're constantly writing, and I want to just get a plethora of videos out there so people can see what's happening as well as hear what's happening. And, maybe collaborate with other artists, other record labels. I love collaboration. So I would love to do that and meet a lot of artists, like-minded artists, and put some great work out there.
So do you find it easier to work or, like you said, collaborate versus sitting down and doing your own thing? Which one works best? Or is it depending on the circumstances?
I like collaborating. I feed off of other people's energy, and there are some things, I don't want to have tunnel vision. So there are lots of times I come to the table and someone will say, hey, what if we do it this way? Or what if we do the song from this point of view? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. So it's like, it's a fun time writing for me. That's when I'm in my element, and I enjoy sharing that with others.
But you don't only just write your own stuff. You also, you're a producer, you're an arranger, you kind of do it all. how do you find the time? Well, you know, anything we have passion for, let me rephrase that. Anything we have passion for, we always find time for, and I get that.
I agree.
You know, it's one of those things, the old saying is, if you want something done, give it to a busy person, because a busy person knows how to multitask, if you will, you know. But how is it, though, that do you sit down in your head? I mean, I can play a little guitar and a little piano myself. Do you come up with stuff like that, and then you jot it down, and then, oh, hey, let's go talk to Fred or George or whomever, and then it goes from there? How does your process work?
You know, I've done it where I have these lyrics swirling around in my head, and I've got to get this story out. Something happened, you know, a year ago, and I got to write about it. Or someone told me this crazy thing that happened, and I have to write about it. So sometimes I start with no music, no melody, just words. And then I'll go and say, hey, I need a track. I'll find a producer and say, can you give me a track and wrap it around these lyrics? Other times I'll receive tracks from producers and the lyrics just flow. They just come out and like, this is the song that was made for that track. I don't know what else you heard, but this is the one. So that happens. It happens both ways.
You know, and that is what I love about music. And the music, first of all, it's just like anything else. Music is, if you really, really listen to the words, a lot of people don't listen to the words. A lot of people, they just hear, you know, and I think it was Mike and the Mechanic says, you can listen as well as you can hear. You know, some people don't listen. They just hear things. And so I find that a lot of the songs that I've connected with throughout my life, and I'll just tell you, I'm over 50, but are things that, hey, somebody else has gone through similar things that I've gone through because I listened to the song. Do you write your songs with that in your mind that, hey, this is my life or this is something that may connect with somebody else?
Jim, you hit the nail right on the head there. I do believe that if I can connect with just one person, just maybe not change your mind, but maybe get them to think about another point of view, then I've done my job. But I do want to draw the listener into our music. The first line, I want to get their attention and hold it for the next 2-3 minutes. And I want to connect with them. And I want them to feel like, man, I'm not alone. So, yeah, that's why I do it. I love it.
Yeah, you know what? And that's the whole history of the radio station is I'm a veteran, and my son was in Iraq, and we both had music in commonality, and you know, and one thing led to another, and he was tuning in, and he asked his friends to tune in, and their friends told him, and exponentially it grew into what it is today.
Wow.
You know,
That's awesome.
So anyway, how can people, if they wanted to purchase, by the way, hint, guys, you want to purchase her music. How can they purchase your music, Brigit?
Awesome, thanks. You can go out to iTunes, Amazon, and purchase our music. And they're also playing me on iHeart Radio, which is wonderful. Shout out to them. And you can go to my website, BrigitJackson.com. There are links out there. You can listen to me on SoundHound before you decide to buy. And also on Reverb Nation, you can listen there before you buy.
But I you know, personally, just to give you a little hint from my perspective, I go out to Reverb Nation all the time. A lot of people say, oh, it's old new. I know. There's so much talent out there.
I still go out there. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you go out there, Jim. Thank you.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please go out to our website, www.avradio.org. Go to the Artist Spotlight page or tab, and you can find Brigit Jackson, our Artist Spotlight of the Week. You can also find her, as she just told you, at iTunes, Reverb Nation, so on and so forth. I want to tell you, not only from me, Brigit, but from the entire staff of American Veterans Radio, you're an inspiration. I want you to keep on keeping on, because believe it or not, one person can make a difference. I believe that all my life, and I still believe it. And I grew up in a very humble atmosphere, if you will, the same as you did. And so I'm telling you, you can change the world if you believe. I believe it with all my heart, and I'll never stop believing that.
And Jim, we are of the same philosophy. I believe the same thing. And the love that your radio station shows everyone, the veterans, the first responders, the indie artists, everyone, I'm so humbled and appreciate being on the show today so much.
God bless you. And ladies and gentlemen, here is Brigit's latest song. Go out and buy it. support her, let her know you heard her on American Veterans Radio, and also let her know where you were listening from. It's always very important. Ladies and gentlemen, Brigit Jackson and Fighter.